Welcome all of you guys to the extra part of the lesson of the Unit 10A, and I'm here to be with you on a Sunday lesson of our show. Alright, so now let's do the speaking part. Easy one. Just speak tonight. Alright, last part. Just speak. Question number 1. Alright, so let's read the instructions first. Work in pairs. Do the speaking task below. You want to take a British friend and his or her parents to a concert. Choose the concert in the exercise number 1 that is most appropriate and justify your choice. Alright, so we have so many concerts in the exercise number 1. Alright, so because the question requires us to answer about take a British friend and his or her parents. So because his or her parents might not like the young generation's music or young generation's songs. So maybe just take them to a concert of opera house, maybe and opera house, I think so. Yeah, it makes them feel like relaxed and restive effects to them, and I think that is a good choice for them if they are watching, listening, or inviting them to a concert that we wanted to. Alright, so now let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Explain why you rejected the other choices. Like I've told you, because the music, some of the music requires the listeners with an appropriate age. Example like the young generations. I mean, from the teenagers. Yes, teenagers, they like teen music and probably songs about love. That is their choices, I think so. But if you take a kid to a concert place about rock, they might be confused and may not like that music. So we have an appropriate audience with an appropriate kind of music. So we have to choose the first choice, in the picture A, the place in the picture A, I think. Alright, do you think it is better to hear live music or listen on a recording? Give reasons. Well, I think for both listening to a recording or listening to live music, maybe live music. We can, besides that, we can also hear they play. We can also see they play. Alright, see how they play the song. Because you may know that you when you listen through a recording, you may not know how do they play it? Did they sing it well, or just by editing, or just to make their voice better? But when they sing outside, means singing live, their voice just like, oh my gosh, so harsh. All right. So if we can even better by listening outside, means listening live their performance. But if because crowded places, so just better by listening outside. All right, so live music may be better. What qualities does a musician need in order to be a good performer? Give reasons. Well, the first quality that the musician needs in order to be a good performer, that is, they have to be what's the word? They have to be confident to perform with a huge audience. Secondly, they have to know how to play the musical instruments correctly and how to use it correctly. I mean, so I take that as a word. All right, they have to know how to play it correctly. So, that is quite okay, but they must know how to communicate with the audience to make audience have a better view when they are watching them outside. All right, you need to have the communicating skills, so the audience have a better experience during the time they are listening to the performer's music, even better. Or a performer needs to walk down the audience, not just singing on a stage. Walk down the audience and just like doing some actions that show that they are friendly to the audience, just such as shaking the audience members' hands, or pat on the shoulders, or some actions that make them feel you're friendly. Alright, so I have finished explaining to you and answering to you those 4 questions, and that also have finished the extra part of our tonight's lesson show. And thank you so much for tuning in. And remember to prepare to review our tonight's lesson. It is the Unit 10A, and prepare for next week's lesson. It is the Unit 10B. We're gonna learn about grammar, participle clauses. What is it about? Find out next week at 7:30 p.m. on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Remember to watch. Another great lesson is about to happen. Alright? So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, and have a good weekend. Good night. Oh, by the way, because this is an extra part, so I will not have to do the dancing. If you want, go back to last night's lesson or the previous part. I did it. Bye bye.